Okay, what are your thoughts going into this game? Like, where do you want to path?
I mm, I should buff the bot lane, I guess, because not. Mm, can't really gank on mid lane or bot lane is also kinda hard. I guess maybe top lane is my best chance because Set doesn't really have a lot of movement abilities, but he kind of it's a mm, he kind of wins the matchup against Nasus, so he's gonna win early game at least in the laning phase. So it depends on how well the set does.
Sure, you could adapt like as you're clearing, but I think generally you want to path down this game, because you have so much setup with the Ashe and Braum, crazy amount of slows, stuns, and the Smolder and Lux are going to be looking to try to push anyway, so they should be pretty easy to gank. We'll see how it turns out.
I think they get 2 kills here.
Yep, looks good. Yeah, so you're just doing standard clear, starting Raptors, cool. Although your clear speed definitely, it's not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 348's really slow. Um, yeah, I remember looking at Trophy.gg. At least for ranked games, you only have 14 games of Graves. Have you played a decent amount of Graves outside of ranked?
And naturally, I started playing him only this season.
Yeah. I pull up the spreadsheet. Let's see, what is the current Graves clear speed? There we go. So if this is Raptor
Yeah.
start, oh, they don't have it listed, but still. Basically what I'm getting at is like if you're past 330, that's way too slow on Graves.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just double
So what did I do
checking.
wrong?
What was that?
What did I do wrong?
So that you'd have to pull up like a I don't even know if they're gonna have it, but that's red start. Do they have, might not have it. Yeah, but you would need like for any jungler that you want to learn there's always gonna be a clear video and you just go literally copy it.
Alright.
The reason that I'm saying that is because like I'm not a Graves main, so I'm not gonna know like the min max of his clear. I mean, I can look a little bit. Like the main thing, your main priority, especially when you're on Raptors, is making sure that you're hitting all of your damage on the big one. Because like here, your Q, did they even maybe clip that Raptor, but you're not hitting this Raptor. And then you're stepping back into the other Raptors to where your autos aren't hitting the big one. Yeah, it's a lot of min-maxing of like your bullets. But as I said, I'm not like knowledge enough specifically on Graves to go super deep into that, but you can definitely look into that on your own. I just know from playing against Graves that it should not be this slow.
Alright.
Okay. So somehow you still outpaced the Warwick on the clear. Oh wait, no, he was fighting. Never mind, I wasn't paying attention to that.
He ganked. Yeah, he
Okay.
killed the bot lane. So.
Yep. like this. You got Fizz here, as long as you don't walk into the Warwick Fear. Either way, it's gonna still work. Lower your autos.
Yeah, that Q maybe.
So your E gives you bullet. Like, you have no bullets here, and then you're still not using your E?
Mm-hmm.
What is the... Did you just, like, forget to use your E, or what's the thought going on?
I think I forgot to use the.
Yeah. Should definitely be a kill. But you're just having to reload because you didn't use your E.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1,400 gold, so I'm hoping you reset soon. Okay. So you're pathing down. It's pretty awkward to do this, but what is the line of thought going on?
I have bot prio, so I wanted to do dragon, although I don't really have mid prio. But yeah, so I wanted to maybe look for something and then do dragon.
Okay. And so then what are you gonna do after dragon? Are you gonna go like do bot side that's spawning the Gromp, or?
Yeah, maybe, or maybe gank or something like that. You know.
Yeah, so you changed your mind here. So the concern that I have, especially because you did the Raptors and then reset, is everything's awkward when it comes to spawn camps. Or the camp spawning, because like if you were to do Raptors and Krugs, then you could reset and do these two camps and then do Drake or something like that. But because you reset here, one, you don't want to run straight to Krugs and then have nothing else to do after your recall. Or where's that going with that? Yes, if you just Raptor, then now like you can't run here and do Gromp because it's not up yet. So it's very awkward.
Yeah, it felt a bit awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like either you don't do the Raptors at all and you immediately reset, or you do both, ideally. But this is like an okay adaptation considering how awkward the camps are. Hopefully you get Lux here and then help them. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I killed the Warwick here.
Yep, good. There you go, finally use the E. Okay, so you skip wolves, you're looking to gank. I like that you're looking here because the wave is slow pushing. And then this wave is gonna like stop right here. That's good. See the Warwick and you respect it. That's also good. Just burn his time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. As long as you play this fight slowly, it's good. Very good. What I would like to see is right after the scuttle you reset, you have 1,700. Let me double check. What are you building first? Are you going Yumus or?
Yeah, almost.
Okay. The gold on that. Because the only reason you would stay is if you need just a tiny bit more gold for Yumus. I'm not sure on the exact finish price. 2,800. Oh, you do actually need 100 gold. That is awkward. Okay. Yeah, so if the thought process is wolves and then reset for Yumus, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Think that
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Right.
So what are you thinking here? Are you wanting to fight for the grubs or what?
Yeah, I want to fight for the grabs, and yeah, that's it. And maybe, counter gank or dive something if they do something on top or mid. But generally, I don't really have something to do it like on bot lane, so I think top lane is generally where I should be.
Yeah, you should be top side of the map for sure.
Yeah.
Now it is going to be pretty hard to force a fight on Warwick when one, you even mentioned it in like a different scenario earlier. You don't have prio. Like your Fizz doesn't really want to move right now. Your Nasus can't move.
Yeah, my top lane control.
Yeah. But then also you need the Warwick to be a little bit more committed to the camp, because if you go right here, he hasn't even started it yet, so he's going to walk away. So what I'd rather you do is you check with the plant, see if he's starting it. If not, you can do the red and then like check after. But there's no need to rush it with no prio like this. Yeah. This might still work though. Okay. Turns out well.
Yeah, because I think the Greg is pretty cold, so that's fine.
Very nice. Okay. 1,300. It looks like you're making a beeline for bot lane.
No, I'm trying to defend mid lane.
The mid lane?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My bad. Either way, definitely not worth it. Like, he's already gotten the wave under turret. It's not like he's gonna threaten to take another plate. It's a Gragas. His push is really slow. And delaying your recall is not worth it. Because now you're gonna be stuck on the map for a long time. Yeah. This feels terrible. By the time you reset, you're probably gonna have 2k gold, if not more. Okay, so you didn't even reset, but yeah, 2.1k. So yeah, the main takeaway here, it's like back here. You win a fight, you have a significant amount of gold to spend, just immediately reset, and then do camps after or defend whatever you need to. Because if you go for a play like this, Warwick's going to be back on the map, and you don't want to reset when he's back. Yep, went through this, died the Warwick because you don't have items. If you had your items and were high HP, then it'd be easy fight. Back up. You're gonna clear camps, like bot side in this example, because you did this in the initial clear too. If you're doing wolves, then you want to do Gromp and then blue. And before I tell you why, are you familiar with the reason?
And not really.
Okay. So the wolves, Gromp, Raptors, Krug, so anything but the buffs, they have a 2-minute and 15-second respawn timer. So maybe but buffs, and then it is 5 minutes for the buffs. So let's say you kill these wolves, you kill the blue, kill the Gromp. The next time you're coming back around to clear, you're going to do the wolves, walk over to Gromp, and it's not going to be up. Because of the time you spent here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the same thing for the other side. Sometimes, like, you'll have to do it that way just for clear speed purposes, but that's definitely not the case here. So yeah, when possible, try to keep your camps in sync like that.
All right.
Skank shouldn't work unless the Ash Arrow manages to hit. Yeah. So why does this one gank or this gank not work unlike the other ones before? What's the difference?
I mean, he didn't really commit to the push, and that's pretty.
The important thing is where your wave is. So your wave's here. It's still got quiet a bit until I can make it to where Smolder actually needs to walk up. If when you're coming in, the waves are connecting right here, he's gonna want to hit the minions and then you can actually kill him. But unless he's really on autopilot, he should never die here because there's no minions to auto.
Okay. So I should have waited there on the bush.
You just wait about 10 seconds and then it'll be a lot easier.
All right.
Ouch. Yep.
Yeah, overcommitted there.
Mm-hmm. Vigor, I guess, does a lot of damage because your grit doesn't help with that. So, as you said, play is definitely not to overcommit like this. So what should you be doing instead once you realize he's getting out?
Maybe puff the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah,
dragon
so you can look dragon, you can look bot lane, either one. Obviously, you don't want to run straight into Warwick because you are missing HP. But yeah, definitely that's the play. Otherwise, you can recall as well.
Yeah.
Come back up. Warwick gets Drake. Okay, you see Warwick here. Is the Braum somebody you can save?
No, I mean I should have done a Herald, but my thought process was to maybe scrap some kills.
Yeah, Herald's definitely the play as soon as you see Warwick. This should not turn into a kill. Oh, even worse. So yeah, so far in this game, there are a lot of good moments. Like, you're taking a lot of good fights. Your pathing, while sometimes it's a little funky with the camps, overall, you seem to have the right idea of like when you want to play around bottom. But you're not respecting when the opponents are getting out. Like, it happened here when the Smolder was already leaving. It happened here when the Gragas was going under turret. It's just having the discipline to not chase seems to be your big issue. Especially because Graves is not good at chasing enemies down. Unless he's already on top of them with red buff. Because you don't have CC and your E isn't a very long range dash.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you didn't even realize Gragas was there.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah. Fair enough. I wouldn't worry too much about that death. Like, technically, you could say it's a camera control thing. I don't know if you're playing lock screen or not.
I am my own.
Yeah. But that one's not. That's not too bad because the intention was good. You just weren't thinking about the Gragas. This game goes on for like 5 more minutes. Although you've definitely thrown your lead by this point. Just kind of seeing what else you could do to salvage it. Yeah. So what's wrong with this play?
I'm. It's either that I'm going for the Lux and not for the Smolder, or the fact that I am committing to the play, but the Gragas is still not really, following up.
Gragas?
Not Gragas, Braum, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So Brahma is part of that. Yeah, he's not in range to hit them. The other one is your ADC is dead, which is ideally who you'd like to have here. So it's going to be pretty tough to make anything work.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 2v2 and I'm, fed and, no, well, not fed, but I'm pretty much ahead, and they are not. So.
What in the world is a Smolder doing?
Yeah, he's kind of for the fight, but
yeah. So yeah, it's Smolder. As you said, if Braum is closer, then it definitely works. Yeah, that's the main one. As I said, ideally I'd like for Ashe to be here too, but it's okay. It does work because you're fed, as you said. Although Smolder's pathing definitely made it easier on you.
mm-hmm.
I'm hoping you reset soon. Please. Okay. Nice, turned out well. Oh no, this isn't good. Drake's coming up. They're gonna be late. It looks like you were gonna run to Herald and then change your mind. Do you recall why you changed your mind?
And no, I can't really recall. Probably because I saw them at both line.
Yeah, I like going.
And I didn't. Even if I went to Herald, I mean, we didn't really have mid prior nor top prior, so like the Gragas and Seth and Warwick could have just like went on me and killed me.
Yeah, you don't have people with you. Exactly. So that's why I like this play, because your bot laners are nearby. Ideally, they don't both leave. Like you could ping a little more, maybe help them push mid if you need to. But the idea is good of being at least on this side of the map. Obviously getting caught though is not good. And the main reason you got caught is because of how late you were to get there, since you greeted for the camp.
Yeah, I mean, I think I greeted because I was pretty close to getting the item, or at least kind of close. So
yeah, I'll double check just to make sure. I mean, even if like 2715, that's the 3k for Lord Doms, I think. Yeah, so you probably did need the Raptors to get it. But even then, I would rather you be missing a little bit on the item and be there early enough versus finishing it but then be to the fight too late. Just like, even if you have the full item, you can't really enter. It's just like, you don't have push anywhere. And they can't get push because their jungler's in base, so it's too risky. Good kill. Won't chase there though. Yep, you chased. Three minutes left. Yeah, this is. I mean, it's bad. Like, you're not thinking about Warwick, but it's fine. It's not really consequential. Game's over anyway. So, I have some notes I was typing as I was going. If you have any questions on the notes or want to revisit anything in the VOD, happy to do that. But I think the biggest thing with your, like, as you mentioned, having difficulty to carry, is that you're not taking the fights that your champion, or really any champion wants to take, where you have a numbers advantage, and then you're making the opponents go into whatever you want. So in the case of Graves, as I said, you don't want to be chasing most of the time. You want them to come into you, or you at least like get behind them and then kill them that way.
So how in this game I could have done that? Like, I know, I mean, chasing, I know that was a mistake, but what else I could have done that, you know,
To make
resembled it, I
them,
guess.
to make the fights happen, or what?
Yeah.
So it goes back to thinking about what the opponent wants. So either, I don't remember the exact timestamp, but there was a time where we were talking about how Smolder was waiting for the minions. So you're playing off when they want a minion, especially if it's a cannon minion. They're going to look for that. Or if, like, let's say Drake is spawning, that's going to be a great time if you're not late. Let me see if I can get this one you were late to? Yeah. Well, let's say you recalled a little bit earlier, and then you're already here. You can be like getting vision in here, helping your teammates push out, and then when they enter this area, it's really easy to get a pick from this brush. And they have to walk into you in order to get the Drake.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of your kills are going to come from them wanting minions or them wanting an objective, and then you're abusing that they don't have vision in certain areas when they like greed for that. Control words help a lot for that, like the Drake scenario too, if you drop a control word here.
Down. Thing with the minions. Yeah, alright.
Okay, so yeah, if you have no questions, I usually leave this up to other people, because it's only been like 35 minutes-ish. I can go through another game if you'd like, or we can call it there. It's kind of whatever you want to do.
Yes, we can go for another game.
Okay.
Let's see. It's right. That could have been. Don't really remember this game. If you don't mind me giving you yeah, we can pick the second game I have, like that I did. So the victory here, yeah.
Okay. Now you have the Smolder Lux.
Yeah. Oh, are they the same one?
Don't recall the names, but probably not.
No. Yeah. Right. For some reason, I got Seraphine Mythic from a reroll. That's
Taking a sweet time to download the replay.
yeah. think it was. Oh yeah, the game was recorded on OP.gg, so if you want, you can maybe try to spectate it for that.
Well, when I look on my other monitor here, it says recording failed due to a server issue.
Huh.
Not sure. Does it have that same error for you? Or is it just me?
Let's see. Yep, same thing.
Odd.
Oh, alright. Alright.
Same as before. What's the thought with pathing?
I alright. I think oh,
Ignore that.
they have a pretty strong bot lane. I don't really know how strong Lux Smolder is, but I know Lucianami is. I mean, it's a pretty popular duo and a strong one at least early. So yeah, and the Zed can pretty much buff and counter me. So what I thought about is being kind of top side and maybe mid. So like pressuring this Zed at least. Like so if he tries to roam, then if he tries to roam, then we can pressure him away.
Have I somehow corrupted the file? It gave me an error twice. Okay, we're good.
So maybe help mid up a bit and pressure the Zed so we wouldn't be able to roam as much and gank in top because Malphite is broken right now and is good generally. And yeah, Teemo is pretty much easy to gank. Can't do much about Graves and Malphite, so...
Okay, so if I was following all that correctly, you're saying you want to path up?
Yeah.
I like pathing up. Actually, do I like pathing up? Yeah, I like pathing up. I think it's gonna be difficult to gank Lucian Nami early. Because Smolder and Lux, they don't have particularly high damage, but they are very safe. Early on. You're kind of chilling. Let's see how your red start clear is. Hopefully it's better than the other game we looked at. Yeah. Definitely looks faster so far. Okay, there we go, way faster. It's like 20 seconds faster than the Raptor start you did.
Yeah, but I got a leash from the Smolder, pretty big one.
That's a fair point. Yeah, you did get a leash and use both smites, but still. I mean, I'd rather have this than what we were working with before. You should win this. I believe in you. What was that, a Mumu flash?
I don't really know. Yeah, and that flash wasn't that good.
Yeah. Both of you panicked a little bit, but fine. You got the kill. Take it. Come back with
Dusk, yeah.
It's ready to Dirk.
There.
Don't like where you're headed. I'm guessing you're going for the scuttle?
Yeah, and maybe top after that.
Because what's going to happen when you go scuttle and let's say there's no top gank? What happens?
And then I can't do much and... Alright, like, can you show me what's happening in bot lane? Because I think he's pushing. Yeah, so... I mean, it's a pretty easy gank and... They can't really do much in bot lane. They're also gonna secure Dragon maybe with Zed and their bot lane.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot, and you have no camps to clear topside. So this gank better work.
Yeah, it worked, though it took a lot of time.
Oh, this was not worth it. Oh no. Oh, this feels so bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I asked you where you were headed, because what I'd rather you do is run straight to bottom scuttle. If, let's say, it's taken, that's fine. You can just do your bot side camps as they're respawning.
Mhm.
But you don't want to be in a position where you aren't farming for 45 minutes to, or 45 seconds to a minute. That feels terrible. So you walk in, raptors are missing. Means obviously Amumu took them. So were you thinking like he's on Drake and you're gonna fight him, or what?
I wanted to see what's going on. Maybe I want to check if he's on Drake, because I mean it's probably is, because the bot lane isn't there.
Yeah.
But still, I wanted to check, and when I saw that the bot lane isn't really coming to help, I gave up on Drake and went to top lane, to camps. Yeah.
Does your W give vision?
I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not gonna give vision.
Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it does. I was gonna say, because that could be an option if it gives you vision, but if it doesn't, then you just don't check it and assume they're on it.
Yeah, when I saw the Nami, I just dipped.
Yeah. But it's like, the problem with this is the amount of time that's burned, because this is like 51, so yeah, it's this full 10 seconds roughly by the time you're seeing Nami, and then you gotta run back this way.
Mm-hmm.
So these little situations where you're burning 15-20 seconds make it really hard to carry because you're gonna be down on resources. So I know it looks minor, but you have to be more decisive immediately. Like, am I going to fight over it, or am I going to camps if they're there? Because like if you see raptors are gone, you go straight here into grubs. It's not that bad of a trade. But now he's had time to get Drake, reset, and then he can definitely show up if you go to the grubs. Probably won't, but he could. Oh, would you look at that? There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Clear. It's fine. That's not.
Yeah, I thought I could have won this fight, so that's why I took it.
Yeah. So what went wrong here in the fight?
I lost vision there. Probably.
Yep. So you lost vision because you dashed in, and then you used the W where he was instead of where he's going to be. Like, you played it really well if there was no ward in the brush. But obviously you know he can see you because you're currently hitting a control ward.
Yeah.
So you gotta play it a little differently there. But yeah. I think intention was good if you take that into account a little bit more. Camps. You move with bot sides. You're good here. You could even invade his top side if you wanted to.
Really? Because I know that invades aren't that good now because there's invade protection and stuff like that.
Invade protection? What are you talking about? Like the ping thing?
I know from what I know, whenever you take a camp on the other team side, it's gonna spawn with more XP and stuff like that. That's what I know. I'm pretty sure it's actually a thing.
Yeah, well, no. Okay. It's the same thing happens when you kill one of your own camps. They level up.
No, but it actually comes with more than it should have been. Like I'm pretty sure that it's an actual thing.
I don't believe so. I know they made a change a while back where you would get like less XP or something from invading, or no, it wasn't less XP. They would have more HP or something like that when you were killing them. But then they reverted that, I thought.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure. Well, that's what I know, so that's why I don't really invade because
Like so
maybe I'm
long
wrong,
ago, I
but
can't
like
remember the patch. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, no, invading's still fine.
army.
Um, like especially because the alternative is you're running around not really doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd much rather you take the camp. You can drop a ward here as well to see if he comes this way, and then go about doing your usual. But you have spent. Oh no, and you canceled the recall.
Yeah, I think I went to dragon. I
Yeah.
didn't even.
So you killed Scuttle at 10:53. 30 seconds. It just loop into canceled recall. The same as before. A huge burn of tempo.
Mhm. Is there something wrong in this fight or?
Yeah. Fuck. So Malzar is dead. Your teammates are here. Your teammates are low. They can't really help you. It's just like the distance between where you are and where your teammates are. Because here is fine. But then Smolder, for whatever reason, walks over here, I guess to help out the Lux. So as soon as your Smolder leaves, you gotta back off the Drake. So it's not really a fault on you, but you do have to adjust him doing it.
Yeah, of course. I should have backed.
Not the Teemo chase again. Oh no. Yep. This punishment is for you showing on the map too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't have. I should have done camps instead of going to Timo, right?
Yep. Because he has no reason to walk up. And
Yeah.
also just he has shrooms everywhere, so it's a tough thing to gank. Fast. I'm hoping you go bottom after clearing the. Oh, I didn't even realize he was low. Okay, I like the kill. Well, now that you have no ultimate, yep, clearing's good. Good. You can do Scuttle if you want. This I don't like though. Or not Scuttle, sorry, Herald. Were you just wanting them to take tier 1 or?
Yeah, I wanted to take tier 1 because I saw that he didn't want to help in Herald, and I was I was half HP, so I tried to, take tier 1, but
Yeah.
guess I wanted to reset.
Because let's say that Zed isn't here. I still don't like this play because of how much time it takes you to kill this turret. I'd rather you reset immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to give you like enough gold to really be worth it. Maybe you could argue it if this was still earlier in the game, it had plates and you could get first blood or first turret gold, but
Yeah,
yeah, not now.
yeah, that's not the case, so.
I'm hoping you're giving Drake here. Oh no. The reason you need to give Drake is because as you're walking up, Malzahar gets caught.
Yeah, Mazal dies.
Yeah. So you could do camps and then trade it to get Herald. It's just the same as before, like you're not willing to accept when it's a bad position to be fighting.
Yeah, I guess I feel like whenever fed or ahead at least, then I try to force fights.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I think like, alright, I'm fed, I can like one shot in quotations everyone, so should probably be more respectful even if I'm ahead.
Exactly. Because there's always going to be a good fight that'll happen later, is as long as you're like ahead of the pace with getting your income. But if you drop off because you're hesitating, then that can definitely get tough. Fight's fine. You're just a little bit too isolated.
And yeah, I shouldn't have, taken this fight.
You can take the fight, you just don't chase the Amumu. Like,
Alright.
yeah, so you go in. So the first part you're walking in here, I'd rather you just be here with your teammates. But then, yeah, like you chunk the Amumu a little bit, that's okay. If you stop here, it's fine. And then you can turn to be with everyone here. But Amumu is able to pop you because there's no one to defend you.
Yeah. Again, I didn't really expect the damage on the Momo.
Yeah.
From the Momo, yeah, so.
When a Liandry's build, that stuff hurts.
Yeah, I thought that like I'm one item more than one item ahead, and I was like a couple of levels above him, so I thought that I could kill him.
Yeah. That probably would apply if he was physical damage, because you're passive. Graves can get so unreasonably tanky sometimes against 80 champs. Okay. This should be fine. Nice. Like the reset. Okay, this is good. Everyone's on the top side of the map. Push the wave and then rotate top. Oh, it was so good until you heralded. Well, at least that entered you.
No, I didn't get the tier 2. The tower, yeah.
Yeah. So, when you get the push here, and let's say you run top instead of doing this like you did, you're going to be in a position where someone's going to catch this wave, whether it be Lucian, Zed, whoever, and then you get a really easy 5v4. At worst.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do this, now you're by yourself because Malphite's making the correct play, at least it looks like he wants to. You're kind of stuck here with the Herald, which you don't really care about getting this turret right now anyway. I'd much rather you get this turret.
Yeah, my thought process was like my whole team is in top lane, so and I mean it's either that I'm going to mid lane and someone is gonna defend against me, and then they're gonna have an easier time in top lane, or you know, no one actually comes to defend the tower, and then free tower.
Yeah, but do you want your team taking a 4v4?
I mean, no, but I didn't really think we could have like won a team fight anyways.
What is the reason? Like, is it because you died to Amumu before, or what makes you think the team fighting is hard?
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, that, and also because I don't really trust my. I didn't really trust my bot lane. That the main thing. At least in that game.
Mm-hmm. I'd argue you're putting more trust into them by having them fight without you. But either way,
If you
not
say
a big
so.
deal. Let's see. I'm hoping you reset soon. Oh, you missed everything.
Yeah, I missed the hill.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the play was good, just obviously mechanics there. Okay, get the Amumu at least. I'll fight. Good. You run to Drake, hopefully. Actually, no, you're still dead. Okay.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm hoping you do Raptors. Don't do this though. Yeah, this bad. Okay. Your teammates are on the map. What are they wanting to do right now?
Push the lanes and set up a Baron.
Mm-hmm. Can they do that if their jungler's not nearby?
Can you say that again?
Can they push the wave safely if you're not nearby?
Safely, I mean, yes and no, because I mean, the one defending top lane is Timo right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the Zed is not really on the map and Amumu as well, so yeah, I mean, I guess you're correct. Yeah, you should have helped them.
So what you want to do in this situation, like when you're in mid to late game, instead of immediately auto-piloting to camps, you want to be hovering in Fog of War until your teammates have pushed the wave and are able to back off, and then you go do camps. But you're doing it in backwards order. And you're just hoping that they don't die here. But that, man, they want to fight. Okay. Looks like you weren't punished for it, though, thankfully. Oh, no. Okay. In a way, you were punished for it.
Did he have vision?
Let me check.
I wanna check because yeah, they did. All right.
But even if they didn't have vision, you're still on the wrong side of the map.
That was the wrong side. Wait, I should have been in bot lane.
Because that's where your teammates are. So if we go back, like So when you were at Wolves, here everyone's topside. So being here is okay. They can actually help you. But then
Yeah, alright.
they get top pushed out and they want to move. So then they start to go push out bottom, but you haven't adjusted to that and you're still topside.
Alright, so what I should have done is been in in their red side, right? And then what have
You're just making
yeah.
sure that people can push out the lane safely, yeah. And you try your best not to
Alright.
show on a ward anywhere.
But don't I lose gold when I do that because I don't really I can't do camps and stuff like that. I pretty much just stand AFK. Technically.
In the short term, yes. Yes, you do. But, like, as I said before, initially, like, what you would have done, if I go back here, you would defend now. They push out both waves. Then's your window to go clear. And if enemy jungle camps are up, you could do that as well. And then you would go, like, move towards wherever you need to be. So yeah, you may have to, like, skip a camp or two. But in mid to late game, it's like, unless you're right on your item spike, being near your teammates to make sure that they're safe when they push is going to be far more important than that extra camp.
Alright.
Especially because if the enemy jungler is paying attention, so let's get in the mind of the Amumu here. I'll turn it to red side. Now Amumu's doing the same thing as you, funnily enough. But if he's like, ooh, they're pushing mid lane, and he walks up here as they're, because I think there was like a fight, or not a fight, but they positioned for a fight. Yeah, if he's like waiting here, or waiting here, anywhere in these brushes, it's going to be really hard for them to get out. So yeah, you are losing some gold income, but it's to make sure that you're actually able to play the game. Because if your teammates die there, you can't do anything, even if you've gotten the camps.
Yeah, alright. We are still on the blue vision, on the red vision, right?
Oh,
No.
yeah. My bad. Oh. Fine, as long as nobody dies. Gotta stall because they have Baron.
Yeah, I have an item here.
Yep, that's all good.
Yeah.
As long as your teammates move, it's good. Yep. Excellent. Wrong with this fight?
I entered, it was basically a 3v1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta wait for waves to be pushed. When your teammates are able to push, so like a Smolder gets bottom pushed out or Malphite gets top pushed out, and they're able to move, then you can look for a fight. But the opponents have push right now, so pretty easy for that to happen. Even if you live, it still feels really bad.
Yeah.
You got Teemo though.
And the team is trolling. I mean, it's 11.
Yeah. Hey, much better. Now you have your teammates with you. Eh. But top side. Now's an okay time to farm camps for a little bit because your teammates aren't really pushing. Oh, okay, so this is a good example of what I was talking about before. So you have your teammates that want to push, like this is kind of pushed already. They want to push mid lane, and you can be nearby without having to give up your income because you're able to take his camps. This is pretty much the ideal situation if you can ever have this. Obviously, their camps aren't always going to be up, but if you're ahead, a lot of the time you can do this. Yeah, like this, I don't like though.
My thought was what I thought is that like because I was pretty low, they could have killed me kind of easily. So I went to the camps to get some healing and go.
That's fine as long as okay. No, you did ping retreat. Never mind. I would prefer it to be more than one, but if like your teammates, if you see them back off, then it's okay. With top side, this is good. 3 are dead. Do Baron, good call. Good soul. And then there's probably like one more team fighting you end.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I one-shotted the solution here.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. 3 other notes. I'll put there in the messages. Or actually, that's 4 notes, I think. Oh no, it is 3. It's just, yeah, 1 was really big, but. So a lot of that was mid to late game stuff. Just making sure that you're around your teammates. And then anytime you don't need to be somewhere to fight, then you're making sure you're going right back to your camps as quickly as possible.
Alright. Let's pay attention to your teammates' health, value, tempo. Alright, so just one question. Let's say I'm in a game where I'm pretty much, it's in mid to late game, but we are kind of behind. Should I still do the same thing, like be around teammates and stuff like that instead of getting gold and trying to be, getting ahead, or?
It's gonna depend. Usually, yes. Like even if you're behind, there's sometimes where you have one strong member you can work with, like make some picks happen. But if you think that like even if you go there and you take a fight, it's still lost, then yeah, just power form. Like if it's really desperate game, then go for it. But if you have anyone that's decently strong, even if the rest of the map is weak, then you can look for something.
Alright. So yeah, I think for place to take too much. And another question: do you remember the point where I tried to go to Drake when they did it and I wasted some time? I think it was the
yes, I do recall that. Yep. And like
yeah,
Nami
so
threw a wave at you.
I didn't really know. I mean, it. When we look back at it, it was a waste of time. But like, I didn't really know if they went to Drake or not because they could have just like resetted it, right? So, is it? I mean, is it still a waste of time? Like in game, I don't really know what they're doing.
Yes. Because you have to consider both outcomes. So let's say they are on it, then you can't do anything. If they aren't on it, you don't have bot prio and you can't do Drake anyway. So the only time that would matter is if, like, you can do the objective, but you need to make sure they're not on it, like right at that moment or something. But most of the time, if like you're going completely into fog like that, it's not going to be worth checking anyway.
Alright. There are any other questions? Let's see. Maybe you will see a lot of times where I try to like maybe wait to see if something is gonna happen or not, and then I'm gonna try to do something else. So yeah, something like that. So let's say I'm in top lane is right now in like in even when we talk about like the state of the lane. So like the both minion waves are like right near the alcove.
Okay.
And I try to see like if one lane is gonna push and one lane is not, like things like that. When I try to see if a play is gonna happen or not, like is it is it is it a waste of time, or like should I just go to camps if I see that nothing is right now happening?
Yeah, it sounds like a waste of time. So you're only gonna move to a play if you think it's very likely, like your opponent has a very good reason to do it. Otherwise, you're gonna do camps. Obviously, if no camps are up, then sure, you can wait around for something good. But you're weighing out like the odds of whatever you want to happen happening versus the consistent farm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Right,
So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
no problem. Good luck in your future games and see you later.